All right, listen up. I'm 80 years old, and I'd like to see you get here too. And not rolling in on three wheels and a prayer, but if you're over 60 and still doing these three things, you're basically digging your own grave faster than you think. Let's start with the obvious. If you're still smoking, you're slicing years off your life like deli meat. Quitting now can give you up to 10 extra years compared to continuing. And you start getting the benefits in as little as 3 years of staying smoke-free. Don't tell me it's too late. I'm 80, not stupid. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. Smoking is the biggest self-inflicted wound you can carry into old age. Here are the numbers. Not my opinion. Smokers lose up to 10 years of life expectancy compared to non-smokers. And if you quit, you can start lowering your risk of early death in as little as 3 years. Even smoking less than 1 cigarette a day raises your early death risk by 64%. Look, I'm 80, not clueless. If you're still smoking after 60, you're basically arguing with mathematics, and math always wins. I'm not taking away your Sunday wine. I'm talking about heavy drinking, the my liver has filed a complaint kind. Alcohol kills about 178,000 Americans every year, and every alcohol attributable death takes an average of 29 years of life with it. Let me say that again. 29 years. You don't have 29 extra years to gamble with. If you're pounding drinks like you're still 25, you're not aging. You're accelerating. Now here's the sneaky one. Sleep and stress. These two are like termites. You don't see them, but they're chewing through your foundation. Sleep stats, around 7 hours a night, is the sweet spot for lowest mortality. People with irregular or insufficient sleep have a much higher early death rate. Fixing sleep patterns can drop that risk by up to 39%. Relationship stats, loneliness and toxic relationships raise your risk of death by about 10%. And socially isolated folks have mortality risks comparable to smoking a pack a day. Look, if someone is draining your soul, that counts as a health hazard. Kick them out, or at least keep them at a safe emotional distance. I didn't make it to 80 just to tell you to live long. Forget that. You want to reach 80 and still feel human. There's a big difference between getting old and getting old well. So stop digging your own grave, quit smoking, cut the heavy drinking, sleep like you mean it, and clean up the relationships that are aging you faster than gravity. If you want more straight talk from someone who's already made it to 80, hit follow and share this with a friend who needs a reality check before reality checks them.